The week started off with a visit to a local red-headed woodpecker hotspot. They are always hanging out in this area during the winter, and today was no exception. One woodpecker in particular was staying in the same area of the woods, caching food and eating it too. This allowed me to set up my camera and tripod in one spot and capture the action. Perching up this high gives this bird an easy vantage point to guard their food cache and also do some stretching. After some hammering, he or she probably cracked open a nut and is caching the food in the bark of this dead tree. 2 days later, the sky was clear and the wind calm, perfect for a hike in the woods. A yellow-bellied sapsucker began making calls. I struggled to get a good autofocus lock while looking through a bunch of twigs. This woodpecker was either drinking tree sap or eating something else. Towards the end of this hike, a red-headed woodpecker began calling. This immature bird was high up on a dead tree branch. Occasionally hammering away, this woodpecker seemed to be eating a seed. This one provided a brief back view before flying off. A few days later, rain kept me from heading out to the trails, but these birds didn't seem to mind as they visited the backyard feeders. On the next sunny day, the first bird spotted were a great distance away. This great blue heron was over 800 feet from the walking path. These birds are often seen on this branch, giving them a great view of the lake. Further down the path, another great blue heron appeared, this one about half the distance away compared to the first. This one remained frozen like a statue the whole time I watched. Only a few ducks were seen at the lake, but this mallard pair made for some photo opportunities. Both took some time to preen themselves. A robin stopped to see what I was doing, and this Carolina chickadee was hammering away at this seed. The weather remained good for the final trip in this video. A group of white-throated sparrows were foraging in leaf litter and hanging out in these evergreen trees. At first, they provided no clear and good photo or video opportunities, but they soon emerged out onto the grass. I caught this white-throated sparrow kicking and turning over leaves through this brush opening. These guys do this in search of bugs and seeds underneath the leaves. White-throated sparrows are friendly towards other similar birds during the winter months. This dark-eyed junco and song sparrow had joined their flock in search of food. The squirrels will be happy when they find this pile of acorns at the base of this oak tree, if they haven't already. Further along, this white-breasted nuthatch appeared. These birds are often seen walking up and down tree trunks, even hanging upside down. This one seemed to be caching some seeds. While this was going on, there was also some minor robin drama. A high-pitched call then drew my attention to a nearby tree where a brown creeper was moving upward. Unlike nuthatches, they can't walk down, only up. Unfortunately, they didn't want to be on camera and quickly flew away. As dusk approached, I passed by this group of bushes that were mostly filled with white-throated sparrows. I had a hard time seeing any of them, but there was quite the commotion about something. Just before this trip ended, several robins were foraging near the trail. This one had some success at pulling earthworms from the ground. Lighting conditions were becoming poor, so you'll notice more noise. That does it for this week's bird encounters. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.